Troy Maxson is a middle-aged African-American male in the 1950s who struggles to support his family by only being allowed to have his garbage truck driving job. This needs to support his two sons, Lyons and Corey, as well as his wife Rose, whom he feels great guilt over later in the play for committing adultery on. At its heart, the race commentary and historical relevance of the play lies in this kind of underbelly of America that we don't seem to talk about with the 50s. American ideals were very strong if you were a privileged white person who had access to opportunities. Troy, in his youth, was an excellent baseball player, was never allowed to play in the major leagues simply because of the color of his skin. This turned Troy into a very bitter character, a character who we can kind of identify with and see where he's coming from, despite how bitter and unlikable his actions seem to be. When he's so stern to his son, Corey, who also wants to play football, it's partially because he doesn't want to see the same thing happen to him. I've left links in my presentation to one of the play's most famous scenes, in which Troy tries to teach Corey that no one in the world is ever going to like him, which is a very valid idea for Troy to have in this world, because for people of their race at the time, no one in the world really is going to care, which was the sad truth of the time. And August Wilson took a very brave step in the 1980s for writing a play about this time and speaking out against it. In fact, this play is one of several plays that August Wilson wrote about different decades of American history and tried to connect it to a message of the time. I believe it was the cycle of Pittsburgh. All the plays take place in Pittsburgh. So that's Fences' historical relevance today in a nutshell. Still a very relevant message today, still holds up, and I think that's one of the reasons why this play in particular stands the test of time. And I do hope that you'll join us for Catawba College's production of Fences.